Respect America is somebody, I mean, I think he likes to troll us, but I think it's an important troll. He says, it's cultural. When he says I'm a communist, and he says the cultural mindset, your well-being is your personal responsibility. And Melanie Keelan then says we must have some financial literacy, which is very true, which we don't teach in school, but we want everybody to be financial literate, right? If we were financial literate, we would ask ourselves some special questions about our economic system, but I'm going to put that on hold for a second because he also says, I told you Egberto is a communist. So there's this rugged individualism. There is this rugged individualism that a lot of people on the right like to speak about, right? That this rugged individualism is good. What they don't tell you is this rugged individualism only works after you have made it, or after you have inherited something, or after you have gotten a good break in life. And what I mean is the following. This rugged individualism doesn't work if you are sitting down listening to me right now in your car, and you're driving to work, and you have to go to work every single day, and you are barely making it. And then you hear about this rugged individualism, and then you hear about these people on the streets who are asking for money while you are driving in your car to work. You have they have a psychological manner in which they speak to you to let you know. And when I say they, I'm talking about society at large. To tell you, look, look at you. You're heading to work. You are busting your butt to work while that beggar is taking food stamps, while that person is on the street asking. And that infuriates you because you are going to work. Hey, brothers, let me tell you, when my business was flying before I left it to do this, the amount I paid in taxes, when I see somebody on the street, there was some time that I was thinking, I work 16 hours a day. I'm still working 16 hours a day. I'm just not getting paid for it. But I work 16 hours a day. And that guy is on the street. And there is a time that, as liberal or progressive that I am, that sometimes that feeling would hit the heart, right? Until I taught myself that, wait a minute. It is a game. It is a game. Those of you, that secretary, that janitor that is going to work in these buildings downtown, they're going to give you $7.25 an hour. They're going to give you $10 an hour. They're going to give you $12 an hour to keep them comfortable, right? And for that 10 or 12 or 15 or $16 an hour that you're making, you have 2 kids, and you have to get your 2 kids in daycare, and you have to buy that expensive gasoline that doesn't have to be that expensive, but it is expensive because somebody said, I can take more money away from the working class and make more profit for my shareholders and a bigger bonus for me. But they're only getting $16 an hour, right? And at the same time, I'm teaching you, hey, but you're going to work. You're going to work. And that guy's sitting his butt down. And you are in pain going to work because what? Because that's the way you think things are supposed to work. And you hate that guy who's on the street begging because it's called rugged individualism. You are rugged individualists making it the hard way. But the guy at the top of the mountain, the guy at the top of the house, the guy at the top of that skyscraper that you're cleaning for $16 an hour, for $10 an hour, he is making orders of magnitude more than you. What do I mean by orders of magnitude? He may be making $500 an hour. He may be getting a bonus of several $1,000s every single year. His bonus is larger than your entire yearly salary. Few people are doing that. The problem in America today is people don't understand the obscene wealth that goes to the top on your backs. And they don't see the dissension that we create among the working class, fighting among each other for the crumbs that they let down. And then you have people whose mind have been so convinced, like my friend here on the chat that says, it's a cultural mindset. Your well-being is your personal responsibility. It sounds good. It sounds good if we had an equitable society, which we do not. So my friend, repeat America too, who calls me a communist. Please call me whatever you can, whatever you want to. But do understand that the only thing I'm fighting for is for an egalitarian society where the working class is paid its due. Because everything earned by Bill Gates, everything earned by Elon Musk, everything earned by Warren Buffett, everything earned by every billionaire you revere, they didn't get it because of rugged individualism. They got it because of socialism. You are a part of the social fabric, and they took a piece of everything you have ever made and they turned it into something called profit. Excess labor is profit. And I have nothing wrong with profit. I believe in profit. But excess profit, you have to understand when Melanie Keelan is in the chat saying financial literacy. And I say, yes, Melanie, my dear friend, my American friend in Barcelona, Spain, says American financial literacy. Understand the financial literacy. Understand that when you are making $16 an hour for corporate America, that person that you are making sure their building smells nice, they are making many more times what you're making. To tell people like you, to tell people who are cleaning the tanks in Pasadena, Texas, putting their lives at risk. Remember, they're sitting in a well-cleaned office by you as the workers in Pasadena, Texas, as the workers all over the place. Profit, don't make the profit that they are making. Individualism? Rugged individualism doesn't exist. It's a nice phrase. You know, personally speaking, when I had Willie's computer software company working, 16 hours a day, writing the code, writing the manuals, writing everything. And you know what the corporate guys who made the competent software did? They had others who did it. Paid them pennies from around the world. And then they talk about rugged individualism when we talk about pay what's due. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number 1, subscribe to our channel, and number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.